Do you see me?
Not yet.
Not yet. It says it's telling everyone I'm here. Here we go. Started. Hello. Good morning, good morning.
There you are.
There I am. All right. Alrighty. Good morning, everybody. How's everybody and how was your weekend? Hope it was a very nice Mother's Day weekend for those of you who are celebrating Mother's Day. Well, hello. From Australia. That's awesome.
Got 24 people on already.
Oh, wow, yeah. There we go. Hello. So my name is Rebecca Dragonheart, and I'm a psychic medium. Here on my lives, we're going to do a Q&A session. So there's a few different ways to get your questions answered. Hit that like button. Every 40,000 likes, we do 5 free questions every live, and that includes on TikTok as well, or Instagram as well. So hit your likes on there as well. Your turn.
All right, yeah, I love everything.
All right.
Hello, everyone. I see lots of happy belated Mother's Day.
Yeah, thank you, thank you.
All right. In order to get your questions answered, click the picture in the top left corner, click it again, and press the link in the bio. There you'll find the donate button. Click your donation amount and make sure to fill in all of your information. A $10 donation will get you a guaranteed question answered. $15 will get you 3 questions answered. $25 will get you 4 questions answered, and $50 will get you 7 questions answered.
Oh, I forgot this part. I jumped ahead.
It's okay. And our live support is down for today, so if you need any help, we'll be answering you here on the live chat here. And also, as you all know, at the end of the live, we will be doing a giveaway for our top gifter, one of our subscribers on this live, and that includes any new subscribers, and a live audience member for both TikTok and Instagram. So stick around until the end. And we have a sign-up list now available to stay connected across all platforms. If you're worried about not staying in touch with Rebecca, you can sign up and we will redirect you to her other streaming platforms. You can find the link in the bio. All right.
Good morning, good morning.
Hello, welcome and welcome back, everyone. That jumped up so fast.
Yes. Yeah, it doesn't take long on these.
All right, and we can get started with 5 free questions, so feel free to put some questions in, everyone.
Oh, thank you so much, honey.
Yes, I think that was from Pam.
Oh, thanks, Pam.
All right, I already see some questions coming in.
Perfect.
Our first free question of the day is from Monique. Monique says, will Chris and I get married?
Yes, I hear. Yep, I hear wedding bells, so there you go.
All right. Our next question is from Sabrina. Sabrina says, will I meet E this Friday? Will the meeting end well?
So it looks like it is going to be on the weekend, and it does feel like it's going to be, it feels okay. It feels good.
All right. Our next question is from Ashley G, who says, will this AP work contract give me the balance I'm looking for?
So I'm getting a no on that, but it's pretty close, is what I hear.
All right. Our next question is from Daisy. Daisy says, will M ever come back?
No, somebody else is coming in for you, honey. Yeah, that's not your person.
All right. And our last free question just for the moment is from Carlicia, who says, do you see me traveling to America, Samoa? Samoa, yeah.
Yeah, it looks like that is going to happen. There, it does seem like it's going to be with a couple of people that you're traveling. So yeah.
All right. Thank you all so much, and let's keep on tapping because at 40,000 likes, we'll be doing 5 free questions from the comments. All right. You jumped up so much. I'm going to go over everything again
Sure.
because we did jump up.
Yeah.
All right. In order to get your questions answered, click the picture in the top left corner, click it again, and press the link in the bio. There you'll find the donate button. Click your donation amount and make sure to fill in all of your information. Our live support is down for today, so if you need any help, we will be answering you here on the live. A $10 donation will get you a guaranteed question answered. $15 will get you 3 questions answered. $25 will get you 4 questions answered. And $50 will get you 7 questions answered. Also, as you all know, at the end of the live, we will be doing a giveaway for our top gifter, one of our subscribers on this live, and that includes any new subscribers, and a live audience member from both TikTok and Instagram. So stick around until the end. All right. Our first question here, because we do have our list started, is from Sandra Phelps.
Hi, Sandra.
Sandra, who gets 3 questions. Sandra's first question is, when will I hear from the job that I meant to have for an interview?
So I hear it is actually Thursday is what they're saying. So this week.
All right. Sandra's next question is fear holding me back?
A little bit, I hear, yes.
All right. And Sandra's last question is, general for this week, please and thank you. Hopefully you had a wonderful Mother's Day yesterday.
I did. Thank you so much. This is definitely a good week for you. I do hear that, with retrograde, it's finally over starting yesterday. So things are going to be moving a little bit easier for a lot of us, and you're included in that. So I do feel like there's a lot of easing up with the energy, and it does feel like things are falling into place a lot quicker. So be really open and receptive to contacts is what they're saying. So making sure that you are available when there is interactions that are necessary. Okay, so it does feel like work-related stuff. So making sure you're available.
All right. Thank you so much, Sandra, and good luck. Our next question here is from Brittany P. Welcome back.
Hi, Brittany.
Who gets 3 questions. Brittany's first question is, I've seen 1222 since I was in high school. I didn't know about angel numbers at the time, nor did I know I was gifted. 1222 is also my birthday, so I thought it was just a coincidence. What does it mean?
So, I mean, 1222 is a good number. The 222 is partnerships, honey. What I hear for you is the 1222, some of it does represent your birthday power, but I do hear the 222 aspect is the part that they're really showing you. And so that 222 is the partnerships, making sure partnerships, having lucky partnerships is what I hear for you. So having positive experiences and work-related experiences and things like that. So anything where there's a partnership, whether it's relationship, work-related, or even family-related, it feels like just very positive experiences for you. So that's why you've been seeing it constantly and all the time. They do also say to make sure you're paying attention to the moment that you're seeing it and see what is going on around you, specifically where it pertains to relationships and partnerships and things like that, okay?
All right. Brittany's next question is, do you still see James coming this weekend? Do you see a day? I'll ask again this week, LOL.
Yeah. I do hear that it will be on Saturday. Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
And Brittany's last question is, if I sell my homemade lotion, do you see how much money I can make this year after cost of materials?
Okay, so they're saying this year it's a little bit low, I think, depending on how much you're putting into it, but I'm hearing about 40,000. So it's not a huge significant, but it's enough, I hear. I mean, it's definitely, it's good enough.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Our next question is from Anna Stewart. Welcome back, Anna, who gets 3 questions. Anna's first question here is, should I move into the house with Becky or back to Ontario?
I hear Ontario for you, honey. Yeah.
All right. Her next question is, you mentioned I had a past life connected to my throat issue. Can you tell me anything about it?
So what it feels like is, there's definitely been damage to the windpipe is what I'm hearing. It looks like that might have been how you crossed. So that might have been how your life ended, but it really feels like damage to the windpipe is what happened. And so it's affecting, like they're showing me here, it's affecting your throat in a very significant way. And it does feel like that's the way you died.
Right. And Anna's last question is, what if I had on another planet?
Okay, so I do see one that's very, it almost feels like very overgrown, lots of plant life, a lot of the people or beings that lived there, I would call them more so than people, they lived in harmony with, and so you were part of a culture that lived in harmony with, so you guys didn't destroy the greenery, you didn't cut it down and things like that, you worked with it. So whatever had fallen, you would build shelters and things like that with it. It just feels like it's very overgrown, almost jungle-like, and a lot of moss I'm seeing. There's a lot of moss on the planet.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Anna. And I do see that we jumped up quite a bit again, so I'm just going to go over everything.
Sounds good.
So hello, welcome and welcome back, everyone. I see a few new people on here, so nice to see you and welcome. First things first, make sure you're tapping that screen because at 40,000 likes, we'll be doing 5 free questions picked from the comments. And in order to get your questions answered and be put on the list, click the picture in the top left corner, click it again, and press the link in the bio. There you'll find the donate button. Click your donation amount and make sure to fill in all of your information. And to let you guys know, our live support is down for today, so if you need any help, we will be answering you here on the live. A $10 donation will get you a guaranteed question answered. $15 will get you 3 questions answered. $25 will get you 4 questions answered. And $50 will get you 7 questions answered. Also, as you all know, at the end of the live, we will be doing a giveaway for our top gifter, one of our subscribers on this live, and that includes any new subscribers, and a live audience member from both TikTok and Instagram. So stick around until the end. All right. Our next question here is from Melissa Bray. Welcome
Hello,
back,
honey.
Melissa, who gets 3 questions.
All right.
Melissa's first question is, hi girls, I texted John to see if he was still coming up this week. When will he respond to my text?
So I'm hearing 3 days before you guys communicate.
All right. Melissa's next question is, when can you see us meeting up in person?
So it feels like it's not that far away. A week and a half, 2 weeks is what they're saying max. Yeah. So within the next couple of weeks here.
All right. And Melissa's last question is, the new person I meant to meet in the summer, in my sister's wedding coming up, is it at that, or I have a recovery dinner in September? Is it any of those occasions?
I feel like it isn't the wedding, so I'm gonna say it's definitely past the wedding is what I'm hearing. Okay, so not the wedding date, so don't get too caught up with it being at the wedding, but I do hear it's after that.
All right, thank you so much, Melissa. And I'm just gonna read out our list here.
Sounds good.
Our next question is from Anna Abatino. Welcome back, Anna. Then we have Hannah Berry, then Erin Early, then Stephanie Stevens, then Nicole A, then Kimber Pell, then Addie Lindsay, then Annie Sheridan, then Lena Kristen, and that's it for now.
Awesome.
Thank you, everyone.
And thanks for the gifts, guys.
All right, our next question here is from Anna Abatino. Welcome back. Who gets 3 questions.
All right.
And this first question is, any update on when I'll get pregnant? Is it still 2 months or sooner now?
So I'm seeing July is what they're showing me. Yeah, so you'll be pregnant in July. Please keep me posted, okay?
All right. Her next question is, any update on when we'll move to our next home?
So that looks like that's happening in 2024. It does feel like it's about 7 or 8 months away.
All right. And Anna's last question here is, I'm almost done with setting up my digital business online. I just have to figure out one more part. I have a dry. Want to know, do you think I'll make enough money to be able to take a month off work this summer?
I'm not sure what that last question is asking there.
I'm not sure. I don't know what I have a dry is. It's probably just a typo.
Yeah.
She says, I'm almost done setting up my digital business online. I just have to figure out one more part. Do you think I'll make enough money to be able to take a month off work this summer?
So I do hear that you will be able to take off a little bit more than a few weeks. I'm not hearing a full month. So it does look like there will be enough that you'll be able to take off a few weeks, but not an entire 4 weeks.
All right. Thank you so much, Anna. Our next question is from Hannah Berry. Welcome back.
Welcome back,
honey.
honey.
3 questions.
All right.
Hannah's first question here is, hi, Rebecca.
Hi.
I know you said I would stay with my job for about a year, but I'm ready to leave. I have 4 interviews this week and 1 next week. Will I get a new job?
So you will have an opportunity. I do hear yes. Please make sure that all the compensations are there before you sign anything, okay? So that you are not giving up a potential loss of finances is what I hear. So don't give up your financial security for a new place unless it's going to be equal or more, okay? Yeah.
All right. Hannah's next question is, will my new job be a significant higher pay?
So again, that's what I hear caution with. So just make sure that it is discussed beforehand, okay? Yeah.
All right. And Hannah's last question is, will I leave on good terms or bad terms?
I hear you will leave on good terms. It doesn't feel like it's going to be a bad experience for you. For them, it's going to suck, but not so much for you.
All right. Thank you so much, Hannah. And I do see a few people here are asking how to get on the list. So
Okay.
I'm going to go over that. But before I do that, If you donated and you didn't hear your name, don't panic. Sometimes it just takes a couple minutes to be added to the list. You can always check your email for confirmation that it did go through, and we update the list regularly, okay? And I'll go over how to get on that list. All right. So in order to get your questions answered and be put on the list, click the picture in the top left corner, click it again, and press the link in the bio. There you'll find the donate button. Click your donation amount and make sure to fill in all of your information. And to let you guys know, our live support is down for today, so if you need any help, we will be answering you here on the live. And a $10 donation will get you a guaranteed question answered. $15 will get you 3 questions answered. $25 will get you 4 questions answered. And $50 will get you 7 questions answered. Also, as you all know, at the end of the live, we will be doing a giveaway for our top gifter, one of our subscribers on this live, and that includes any new subscribers, and a live audience member from both TikTok and Instagram. So stick around until the end.
Yay!
And keep on tapping, because at 40,000 likes, we'll be doing 5 free questions from the comments. And for those of you that are new, there are 5 random questions from the comments, and we only do it when we hit our like goal. So let's all tap together. All right. Our next question here is from Erin Early. Welcome back, Erin.
Hello again, honey.
Who gets 3 questions.
All right.
Erin's first question is, why has he still not talked to me about surgery, even after I've asked him a few times?
So embarrassment is what I hear. It's like a part of himself that he doesn't want to be exposed for you.
All right. Erin's next question is he still only friends with Shay?
Yes. Yep.
All right, and Erin's last question is, are we still on track for August? We had a nice day yesterday, and he even got me flowers.
Aw,
the roller
that's so
coaster
great.
is rough.
Yeah, I bet, because it's, he gives and then he doesn't give, and he's apart, and then he's there, so it can be hard. I do hear, yes, you're still on track for August. It is slow going, so just be patient with him, okay, honey?
All right, thank you so much, Erin.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just going to go over our list again, because there is lots of people.
Okay.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
All right. I'm reading the list now, everyone, so just keep your ears open. And remember, we do update it regularly, so if you don't hear your name right away, please don't panic. Just go and check your email to make sure that your payment did go through. All right. Our next question on the list is from Stephanie Stevens, then Nicole A., then Kimber Pell, then Addie Lindsay, then Annie Sheridan, then Lena Kristen, then Stephanie Talbot, then Jennifer Daly, then Caitlin Kay, then Hannah McCarty, then Alexis Pultz, then Dorothy Lackey, and that is it for now.
All right.
All right, thank you all so much.
Mm-hmm.
And again, guys, if you didn't hear your name there, please don't panic. Just go and check your email to make sure that your donation did go through, and the list will be updated again in a couple of minutes. All right. Our next question here is from Stephanie Stevens, who gets 3 questions.
Welcome back, honey.
Stephanie's first question is, what will be the health reason for our move, and can I prevent it?
I hear that it's not something that can be prevented. It doesn't feel like it is going to be, it's not stoppable, I hear, unfortunately. It does feel to me like it is somebody in the family, so it's not you directly.
All right. Stephanie's next question is, will the big opportunity that influences our move be for me or my husband, and is it job related?
Mm-hmm. For your husband, I hear. Yeah.
All right, and their last question here for Stephanie is, my son turns 5 the end of August. Will he be ready to start kindergarten this year, or should I homeschool him?
So what I hear with him is he will be better waiting a little longer. I think for him, it will be hard to transition at 5. It feels like it'll be easier at 6. So what I would recommend is maybe some preschool where it's like half day type thing, so that he can get used to the experience. But it does feel like he's going to have a hard time transitioning to school.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you so much, Stephanie.
Mm-hmm.
Our next question is from Nicole A., who gets 3 questions. Thank you so much. Nicole's first question is, when do you see me getting a dog? Any details?
So I hear by July, so it's right away. It does feel like a mixed breed. I do see that it's not It's not a puppy, but it's also not full grown. I feel like it's around 8 months, so it might be a rescue dog that maybe you find. It looks like it's an online platform that you're finding it.
All right. Her next question is, will my knee heal naturally or will I need to do surgery?
So what I'm seeing is there are things you can do to help it not get worse, but it does look like it needs some intervention. Okay, so they're showing me that it does look like it can't, what is going on with it can't be done fully. You can prevent what's happening, but you're not going to be able to fix what's happened. Does that make sense? Without surgery. So I do hear that surgery is going to be a necessary evil, unfortunately, for you.
All right. Yeah. And Nicole's last question is, what does the future with my friend Kelly look like?
So this is a person who seems to be in and out. It feels like a long-term friendship, but it is an in and out. So it's like it's almost like when somebody gets too busy to interact, and then there's a lot going on in their life, and then they come back, and then it's like no time has gone by, that kind of thing. So you guys always seem to have that kind of a relationship and rapport is what I hear.
All right. Thank you so much, Nicole. Mm-hmm. 1 second here. Mm-hmm. Our next question is from Kimber Pell. Welcome back, Kimber, who gets 3 questions.
All right.
Kimber's first question is, good morning, ladies. Do you see me healing soon? I am losing weight.
Yes, yeah, honey. It's every day is getting better and better is what I hear for you. So absolutely.
All right. Kimber's next question is, should I keep taking Pepcid or switch to Mylanta?
So what they're saying is stick with the Pepcid because it does feel like it's working. Again, though, not long term. So they don't want you on that forever. They do want something to be weaned off eventually, okay?
All right. And Kimber's last question here is, anything from my guides?
So I will say for you, honey, a lot of, they're showing me a lot of emotional stuff. So I would work on your emotional chakra. What you might want to do is some meditations that just focus there. This will help with some of the things that are going on internally for you. I know that sounds interesting. When you think about what's going on stomach wise, it's actually also emotional related. So you are an empath and there's a lot of stuff that you are sensitive to. So you really have to take a look at the individuals in your life and kind of disassociate yourself with the ones that impact you in a very negative way. If they're positive, no problem, keep them around. But if they do impact you in a negative way, you may want to minimize how much you expose yourself to them.
All right, thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
Our next question here is from Addie Lindsay, or Adie Lindsay, who gets 3 questions. Thank you. Their first question is, will I get over my depression and when, and be my old self again?
Yeah, I do see things are going to start improving for you. It feels to me like by the time you get it, the summer is going to help a lot. Vitamin D deficiency is a big part of it, is what they're telling me. Okay, honey. So I would get that checked if you can. The sun will help. So I know that sounds silly sometimes, but you are very affected by not having enough sunshine. So get your vitamin D levels checked with your doctor and see what you can do to counteract that, okay? It will definitely improve by the summer, I hear.
All right. Her next question is Austin my soulmate?
So Austin does feel like somebody who is a part of your soul family. I would say not necessarily your soulmate because there are a few things about Austin that are not in alignment and you guys don't necessarily have the same life plan. But it's close enough is what your guys are telling me. So you can make it work if you wanted to. It's just that there are a few things that are a little bit not in alignment.
All right. Her last question is general.
Okay, so for you, a lot of your psychic abilities are starting to activate and they do want you to pay attention to when you're getting information. They're telling me you're clairvoyant and you also do have empathic abilities. Obviously, this is one that affects you and impacts you quite a lot. So you are going to want to take care of yourself when it comes to your emotional stability and balance, okay?
All right, thank you so much. And just to let everyone know, our live support is back up, everyone. Yay! Yay! So if you, hang on 1 second, let me go to my little script here. All right, if you're having any issues making a donation, you can visit our live support and you can find it through the link in the bio. So click the picture in the top left corner, click it again, press the link in the bio. At the very top, you'll see the live support button, okay? So Leah Carroll, you can head over there because I do see that you were having some issues. And Zarina, you can also head over there, okay?
Yay!
Thank you so much.
And thanks for the new subscribing.
Yes.
Yes.
All right, and I am going to go over our list again and how to get on.
Sounds good.
All right. Our next question on the list here is Annie Sheridan. Hello, Annie. After Annie is Lena Kristen, then Stephanie Talbot, then Jennifer Daly, then Caitlin Kay, then Hannah McCarthy, then Alexis Poltz, then Dorothy Lackey, then Anna Nunes, then Sandra Phelps, then Rebecca Boyle, then Charlie Butler, then Ayana Green, then Ivana I believe, then Greg Peterson. Welcome back,
Hi,
Greg. Then Angela Wright, then we have Diana Baker, then Lisa V, then Rebecca Combs, then Shaz, then Ebony Perry, then Anna Abatino again, thank you, Anna. Then Erin Early again, thank you as well. Then Emily Doyle, then Melissa Bray, thank you. Then Hannah Peaver, and that's it for now.
All right.
Thank you all so much. All right. Yep, Zarina, so you just head over to the live support. We have your confirmation, no worries. We just need you to send your questions over there. So Zarina, click the picture in the top left corner, click it again, press the link in the bio. At the very top, you see our live support button, and that's where you send your questions. All right.
All right.
And for those of you who want to get on the list to get your questions answered, click the picture in the top left corner, click it again, and press the link in the bio. There you'll find the donate button. Click your donation amount and make sure to fill in all of your information. And if you're having any issues making a donation, you can visit our live support in our link in bio. There you can also find all our official links and our website. A $10 donation will get you a guaranteed question answered. $15 will get you 3 questions answered. $25 will get you 4 questions answered. And $50 will get you 7 questions answered. Also, as you all know, at the end of the live, we'll be doing a giveaway for our top gifter, one of our subscribers on this live, and that includes any new subscribers, and a live audience member from both TikTok and Instagram. So stick around until the end.
Someone said they aren't seeing the live support.
All right. Not seeing live support, so click the picture in the top left corner, click it again, press the link in the bio. I'll just make sure that's there on my end too. There you'll see the live support at the very top. Live support, oh sorry, it's not at the very top. Live support is the 3rd button down. There you go. Live support is there, don't worry. All right.
Good to go.
Our next question here is from Annie Sheridan. Hello, Annie, who gets 3 questions.
All right.
Annie's first question here is, hi ladies, hope you're both well. I've missed you. You said Patrick would contact me the beginning of May, then it was last Thursday, and it didn't happen, and you said then by Sunday. I've been so patient and meditating, keeping my energy open and positive. What's going on? What day do you see it happening now, please?
So what I hear for you, honey, is there's a little bit of fear. And so when you have that fear, that's really going out and kind of adjusting your timeline, okay? So you got to relax and allow, I know you're trying, but whenever you are having that fight in your head, you got to look at that fight and you have to say to that side of you that that's not the reality that you live in and that's not what you're paying attention to, okay? And then that will help you to shift it. Because you can't just deny it, but you're definitely going to say that's not the reality that you're living in and you want to shift it to I'm open and receptive to Patrick coming and contacting you. I do hear that it is going to happen this month, so try not to stress and worry about it, okay? Just be open and receptive, and really you have to relax, because that fear that you're feeling is what is really affecting your timeline.
All right. Annie's next question is, I see the number 11 everywhere. I mean, literally everywhere. What does this mean?
So 11 is great. It's a good manifesting number. It's also a, thank you so much for that. It's a very powerful number, and it does also show that, that manifestation is happening around you, okay, honey? So that 11, I want you to go back to what are you thinking, what are you feeling, what are you saying in the moment when you're seeing that, because it is your guides coming through and really saying to you, pay attention. It's a master number, so it's a really powerful number. When you see that 11, it's definitely an answer to a lot of things that are going on for you right at that moment, okay? So you really want to pay attention to your thoughts, your feelings, and your expressions, what you're saying.
All right, and Annie's last question is general, please.
So with you, I am seeing some stress, and they're showing me some physical ailments. So they are telling you to take a step back. You do need to take some time for you. It does feel like you need to not be burning the candle on both ends. So you definitely need to take some relaxation days if you can. Okay, do something good for yourself. Really important.
All right, thank you so much, Annie. Our next question here is from Lena Kristen. Welcome back.
Hello, Lena.
Lena says, "Hi, girls.
Hi.
I got a phone call today from my friend, and she told me that she didn't think my dog was pregnant. What do you feel? Is she with puppies?"
I do think I see puppies, so I'm gonna say yes. I see puppies there, so definitely take her in to get her checked, though.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Lena. And please keep us posted.
Definitely.
All right. Our next question is from Stephanie Talbot. Hello.
Hello, honey.
3 questions.
All right.
Stephanie's first question is, "Hi, Rebecca.
Hi, honey.
When will I be contacted by the job and going to land?" I'm going to land.
Okay, so which job are we talking about? I'm going to say with the traditional type of job, it feels like that is going to happen in June for you. Yeah, right. It's temporary though, is what I hear. Yeah.
All right. Stephanie's next question is, "Will I be contacted by the agency before I get a job?"
Not before, no.
All right. And her last question is the signing timeline still mid-July or has it shifted sooner? Thank you so much.
No, I still hear that it is in July for you. What I do hear, it is important for you over the next 3 weeks. They're very specific about the 3 weeks point, okay, honey, that you get out and you contact people in the industry if you can, okay, whether it's through social media or just like sharing your clips, that type of thing. I do hear that there is an agency that you are going to connect with this month. Over the next 3 weeks, it's important that you put yourself out there that way, okay?
All right, thank you so much, Stephanie. Our next question is from Jennifer Daly.
Hello,
Welcome back, Jennifer, who gets 3 questions.
All right.
Jennifer's first question is, I found out John is back with Kelly. They went camping this weekend. Will this relationship last?
No, it won't last. No. And it's unfortunate, honey. I will say this. Don't let what John does affect how you feel about yourself. And it's not, like I've said with John before, he is really broken. And he really doesn't know how to be a good partner for you.
All right. Jennifer's next question is, does he truly love her? Is that why he left again in his mind?
No, I don't think that he knows how to love properly. He doesn't even care about himself properly.
All right. And Jennifer's last question is, his kids and I blocked him, and he knows we will no longer see or talk to any of us. What does he think or feel about that?
And that definitely hurts him. Yeah. I think for him, it really surprises him that you would take that drastic of a measure, but it almost feels like a relief a little bit.
All right. Thank you so much, Jennifer. And I do see, 1 second here, it was Annie, who we answered just a couple questions ago. She said, "Sorry ladies, it froze on the first question. Did Rebecca say in May Patrick would contact me?"
Yes.
Yes. All right. Thank you, Annie.
And you can rewatch your answer, honey, because there was more information there, okay?
Yeah.
So when I post it to YouTube, just go and take a look.
Yeah. You can get your timestamp from our live supports, or I can send it to you right now. I'm just going to go to our next question first.
Sure.
Our next question is from Caitlin K, who gets 3 questions.
Okay.
Caitlin's first question is, what does the future hold for Mason and I?
Okay, so this is a very, I'm going to say, learning relationship for both of you. So it does look like it's going to open both of you up in a very significant way. It does feel like it's a very important experience to have, honey. I will say it's going to test your strength. It is going to be, they show me the roller coaster, which means there is going to be some ups and downs. I do hear that there is going to be something drastic that does happen during the relationship that you guys are going to have to survive through, if that makes sense. So it's like something is going to happen, not to you or him specifically, but around you, that you will get closer from it, is what I hear.
All right. Yeah. Caitlin's next question is, will my trip this summer with Mason and friends be okay?
Yeah, I hear it will be.
All right. And their last question is, will my dad's test results come back positive?
No, I hear that they're going to find something, honey.
So negative or positive?
It's not what they're testing for. I see that there is going to be some other tests that are going to be needed, and it does look like they're going to find something that needs fixing, is what I hear.
All right. Yeah. Thank you so much. Our next question is from Hannah McCarthy.
Hello, Hannah.
Hannah says, am I still currently pregnant? I had a positive test last week and now bleeding. Thank you.
So what I'm hearing, honey, is I would definitely go get that checked, okay? You never want to have bleeding when you have a positive. It does feel to me like there might be some issues going on, so definitely go get checked, okay, honey? And I do hear, though, that you're still pregnant right now, okay? So I'm not hearing that you've had a miscarriage.
Yeah. All right. Thank you so much, Hannah. Our next question is from Alexis Pulse. Welcome back.
Hello, honey.
It's 3 questions.
All right.
Alexis's first question is, last week so many things were delayed or coming back incorrect at work. Will this week be smoother? Yeah,
it was the last part of retrograde, and I'm telling you, sometimes it can be really a doozy. So thankfully we're still kind of in it. It's over now, but it feels like some of the remnants is happening, but I do hear it will be a smoother week for sure.
All right. Her next question is, we are leaving for 5 days on a trip later this week. Will our cats be okay? They will be checked up on here and there.
Yes, they will be. I mean, they will be happier if you were there, but it's okay. Somebody's checking in on them, and they do seem to be okay. They're going to be a little mad when you get back, just so you know. So be prepared for that.
All right. And her last question is, how will our Florida trip go later this week?
It feels good. It feels like it's going to be a pretty easy trip. It doesn't feel too complicated. It doesn't feel like there's too much for delays going on. So, yeah, it feels like it's going to be a good experience.
All right. Thank you so much. And I do see a couple people are asking how to get on the list again, so I'm just going to go over that. First things first, make sure you are tapping that screen, because at 40,000 likes, we'll be doing 5 free questions from the comments. Yes, as I see the hearts go crazy. Thank you all so much. And in order to get your questions answered and be put on the list, click the picture in the top left corner, click it again, and press the link in the bio. There you'll find the donate button. Click your donation amount and make sure to fill in all of your information. If you're having any issues making a donation, you can visit our live support in our link in bio. There you can also find all our official links and our website. A $10 donation will get you a guaranteed question answered. A $15 donation will get you 3 questions answered. $25 will get you 4 questions answered. And $50 will get you 7 questions answered. Also, as you all know, at the end of the live, we'll be doing a giveaway for our top gifter, one of our subscribers on this live, and that includes any new subscribers, and a live audience member from both TikTok and Instagram. So stick around until the end. All right. Our next question here is from, one second. Hannah wanted just a clarification here. She says, hi, so you do still see a positive pregnancy?
I do, but I see that you need to go in and see the doctor, okay, honey?
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. All right, our next question is from Dorothy Lackey. Welcome back, Dorothy, who gets 3 questions. Dorothy's first question is, so Molly did not make the Alabama dance team this season. Do you see her making the 2024-25 season?
2024 right here, yeah.
All right, Dorothy's next question is, do you see Steven proposing to Molly? When?
I hear that Steven is a bit shy about it, but he's already preparing for it. So it is something that is coming up. I will say it's not too far away, a couple of months at most, okay? He's already ready to do it. It's just that there's fear. It's like waiting for the perfect moment, but then having fear around that.
All right, and Dorothy's last question is Steven being faithful / loyal to Molly? They have a long distance relationship.
Yeah, no, he's definitely being faithful. I don't hear anybody else is involved.
All right, thank you so much. Our next question is from Anna Nunes, who gets 3 questions.
All right.
Anna's first question here is, will I pass my personal trainer exam?
So I hear you will, honey. Yeah, and it does look like it's going to be pretty easy for you. Yeah.
All right. Anna's next question is, will I graduate in December?
Yes.
And Anna's last question is, will I be financially stable to support my family?
So I do see that stability isn't going to happen until next year, but you're working towards it is what they're saying. So you will be starting the process now, and it looks like it'll be next year where that stability really comes in.
All right. Yeah. Thank you so much. And I will let everyone know now, we have about 10 minutes left to donate, everyone. 10 more minutes to donate and get on the list for a guaranteed question answered. All right, our next question is from Sandra Phelps. Welcome back, Sandra, again, who gets 4 more questions.
All right.
Awesome. Sandra's first question here is, what can I do to help me work through this fear thing?
So I think for you, journaling will help. Writing it down, getting into a nice relaxed state and letting the feelings come up and then facing them. That's the biggest thing I think for you. You tend to want to bury it and push it down, but you have to face it is what your guides are saying, okay?
All right. Her next question is, anything I need to know about my health?
I would say that there is some chronic fatigue. It does feel like you're not getting enough rest, or there's a lot of stress hormone in you. So I would say as much as possible, get the rest that you need, okay?
All right. Sandra's next question is there anything I need to know about my oldest son?
With your oldest son, it does feel like there is some energy around him that isn't necessarily in his best interest, is what I hear. So it feels like 2 individuals that affect him or impact him in not necessarily the best of ways, but I do hear he's going to figure things out. So you don't need to overly worry. I think you just need to be supportive when it's necessary.
All right. And Sandra says her last question, she's sending by email.
Okay.
She says, as always, thank you for answering my questions.
Of course. Thank you for being here.
All right. Thank you so much. Our next question is from Rebecca Boyle. Well,
hello again.
Back, I do believe.
Yes.
Who gets 3 questions.
All right.
Her first question here is, should we move in the next 3 months? If so, do we need to sell current house first?
So I see for you, you guys are moving in 6 months is what they're saying. It doesn't look like you need to sell. It looks like you might be using it as an income property.
All right. Her next question is, what do my guides need me to know?
I think for you, more than anything, trusting your own intuition. You're a very intuitive person, and a lot of times it does help you out, and you do know that you have that intuition, but sometimes you tend to override it or you logicalize certain things. So they do want you to start working a little bit more closely with your gifts. Okay, honey?
All right. And her last question is, how can I reduce the stress in my life and be happier?
So meditation always helps a lot. Nature helps for people like yourself, definitely getting out and just walking in nature. And when I say nature, I don't mean in the suburbs. I mean getting into the trees or going to the ocean or, getting away from other people, okay?
All right. Thank you so much. Mm-hmm. Our next question is from Charlie Butler. Hello. Who gets 4 questions.
All right.
Charlie's first question is, any advice from my guides to strengthen my spiritual gifts?
So it just takes some practice. I will say for you, the clairaudience is the one that's the strongest. So I would start working on that one first and foremost. So getting into a meditative state and listening to what comes through. And then keeping track of that. And as your days go by, you will start seeing things show themselves as experiences in your reality, okay? So writing it down and definitely getting into a meditative state to hear better.
All right. Charlie's next question is, when do you see Max and I having our first kid?
So I'm hearing 2 years for you still.
All right. Their next question is there anything I can do to speed up Max and I officially getting back together dating?
So I hear that there's not much that you can do other than just being available, and definitely communication is the biggest thing. So just being open and communicative.
All right. And their last question is, what exactly is Max's love language? He doesn't know how to use his words and explain.
Not at all. So he's very traditional in the sense that he shows it in stability, security, that type of thing, very manly in that way. And physical is what I hear. So showing physical affection.
All right. Thank you so much. Our next question is from Ayana Green, who gets 3 questions.
All right.
Their first question here is, will I get the specific job I want with the SFAA? Will I be able to work remotely?
So I hear yes. It does feel like sometimes you'll be able to work remotely, but not always.
All right. Yeah. Their next question is, at the job fair today, will I be offered anything on the spot? An interview, job offer? So
I do hear not a job offer. Definitely a potential interview is what I'm hearing, okay?
All right. And their last question is, will Joshua officially ask me to be his girlfriend in June?
So that feels like it's a few weeks away, but yes. Yes, it's happening. Keep me posted, okay?
All right, thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
Our next question is from Ivana Ivanovska. Welcome back. Who gets 4 questions.
Awesome.
Ivana's first question is, hi, happy Mother's Day.
Oh,
I'm
thanks.
so glad you decided to do live videos today. I needed some guidance.
Oh, good.
Ivana says, so I have a really hard time cutting people off, even when they're toxic for me. I'm a people pleaser, and that's what happened today. I feel like it's the right decision to cut him off, and now I feel guilty, and I can't distinguish which emotion is correct.
So one thing I want you to really understand, honey, is that you're also very empathic. And so what can happen with people like yourself, especially you, because you're very dialed up there, so your heart chakra is very open. What can happen is when you do make decisions for yourself, there is that their reaction will be negative to it, right? And so what I'm hearing is that reaction is pulling you back in. So what you have to do is you have to visualize yourself in a bubble. And I don't use just a clear bubble. What I like to use is liquid mercury. So liquid mercury is silver, like a mirror. And so I picture a mirror around me so that that energy can bounce back to the person. Because what ends up happening for yourself is you're so sensitive to other people that their wants, needs, and desires can sway you. And so when you start doing this practice of blocking that energy and returning it back to where it's supposed to go, you will feel that impact less and less and less. And so it won't affect you in that way anymore. Okay, so practice that. Also, having a nice hot shower will help wash away that energy as well so that you're not contaminated with others. Your heart is very open, honey, and so it makes you a lot more susceptible to others as an empath, okay?
All right. Their next question here is, I'm also having a hard time getting over my ex. After we broke up 9 months ago, I went through hell and still going. Any guidance? Yeah,
so I would say for you, the easiest thing to do is to write a letter, not that you're going to give it to your ex, but write a letter saying all of the things that you needed to say, because it feels like there was a lot of unfinished business and unresolved energy there. So you're going to write it out and then you're going to burn the letter. This helps you to bring it out of your body and into the physical world where you get to actually now release it, okay? There is also a technique where you can have conversations with people in the astral plane, and it's a really easy technique. You just basically take a picture of your ex where you can see their eyes. Make sure that you feel that connection. Once you feel connected to the picture, you put the picture down, close your eyes, you pull them up in front of you, and then you can say the things that are still left unsaid. It feels to me like there's a lot left unsaid, and that's a big part of why you haven't been able to move on.
All right, their next question is, will I graduate May or June this year?
I hear June.
All right, and their last question is, I don't know anything about my guides. I don't even know how to listen to them. Is there a specific way they communicate with me?
So I do hear with you numbers. There's a lot of times they will show you numbers to confirm and validate for you, okay? So when you see those numbers again, what were you just thinking? What were you just saying? What were you just feeling before you see those numbers? They also do communicate through music with you, so the lyrics of songs are very important. When you wake up, sometimes there's a song in your head, or when you can't get a song out of your head, that is a message from them, okay? So it's really important to pay attention to what the words are saying. Okay, and honestly, just talk to them. That's it. And you can ask them to show you specific signs that they're around. So when I first started communicating with my guides years and years ago, I asked them to show me blue butterflies, and I started seeing blue butterflies everywhere. So you can pick whatever you want. It could be flowers, butterflies, cars, whatever, and you can ask for something specific. Okay, if you're really here, show me this. And as you start building that bond with them, you will start hearing them more and more and more.
All right. Yeah. Thank you so much. And I will just let everyone know there is about 2 minutes left to donate, everyone. 2 more minutes to donate and get on the list. And we just hit our like goal.
Nice.
Which is awesome.
Yes, yes.
So I'm just going to go over our list first. Okay. And then we'll do our 5 free questions.
Sounds good.
And for those of you that are new, make sure you put your question in more than once. Okay, guys? It's random, but just put it in more than once.
The more you spam, the easier it is to see it.
That's right. All right. Let me go over our list here. Our next question is from Greg Peterson. Welcome back. Then Angela Wright. Then we have Diana Baker. Then Lisa V. Then Rebecca Combs. Then Shaz. Then Ebony Perry. Then Anna Abatino. Then Erin Early. Then Emily Doyle. Then Melissa Bray. Then Hannah Peaver. Then Zarina. Then Kimber Pell. Then Natalia S. Then Natasha Erlinger, then Diane Robles, then Beth Stouffer, then Alexa Peregrina, then Deborah Silva, then Leah Carroll, then Taylor B, then Cynthia S, then Shuna Norton, then Tracy Lincoln, then Rebecca Zirk, then Ebony J, then Brooke Westervelt, then Anna Aguilar, then we have Maria Zurita, then Alicia Smith, then Deidre Cotterill, then Pandia Dishna, then Carrie Ann, then Jeanette Foster Williams, then Lauren Wallace, then Elisa La, then Andrea Mate, yes. After Andrea is Kimber Peligan, thank you. Then Sandra Phelps again, thank you too. And that is it.
All right.
All right, and remember guys, at the end of the 5 free, our donate button will be turned off. So you've got until we end our 5 free questions. All right, and now it is time for said 5 free questions.
Yay! Woohoo!
Good job, everyone. Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
All right, our first free question here is from Zilia. Zilia says, is David not picking up his daughter today because of the third party?
I hear yes. Yeah.
All right. Our next question is from Roxana. Roxana says, will I be cured of the problem I have with the ovaries?
Cured is a very strong word. I don't hear fully cured. There's definitely going to be some healing, but it's not fully cured, I hear.
All right. Our next question is from Nikki. Nikki says, is Charlie my soulmate? Thank you.
I would say yes. Yeah, definitely.
All right. Our next question is from Duani. Duani says, will I be in a long-term relationship soon?
I hear for you, it's about 6 months away before you find your forever person. So, yeah, you can move that timeline, they say, so it can be sooner. But at this moment, it feels 6 months away for you.
All right. And our last free question is from Star. Star says, will I move out of Iran? If yes, where to?
So I don't hear that you're going to be moving anytime soon here, honey. It feels like you're there for at least another 1.5 years, 2 years, okay? So no, not yet.
All right. Thank you all so much for tapping and getting us to 40,000 likes. Our next like goal is 80,000 likes. Then we'll do another 5 free questions picked from the comments.
All right.
And our donate button is now turned off, so we're not going to be taking any more new donations for the rest of the live. But make sure you stick around until the end, because at the end of the live, we'll be doing a giveaway for our top gifter, one of our subscribers on this live, and that includes any new subscribers and a live audience member from both TikTok and Instagram. Rosa, if you think you missed your question, just go over to our live support for your timestamp, okay? All right. Our next question is from Greg Peterson, who gets 14 questions.
Holy! Wow, awesome, Greg.
That is amazing.
Amazing indeed.
Thank
Okay.
you so
Woo!
All right. Let's start on Greg.
Let's go.
Greg's first question is, what messages do my spirit guides have for me in regards to my love life?
Okay, so there is some healing, they say, that has to be done with your relationship aspects of things, not just romantically, but they say also with family and friends as well. So the healing can be done here. What I want you to do, or what they want you to do, is really get into a nice meditative state and listen for what parts of yourself are still holding you back, because there is a lot of unresolved energy, and it does feel like there's a lot of healing that needs to happen. Okay, honey? And that's forgiveness is the biggest thing, but it's more forgiveness of yourself. Yeah.
All right. Greg's next question is, you informed me that moving towards quantum healing is the path that I should take. Which my spirit guides advise me on how best to move forward with this?
So I think for you, finding somebody who teaches it, there is, it's not as common as Reiki, but there are definitely teachers out there. So what I would look for is quantum healing teachers in the area of where you are, and then definitely always go and check them out, feel them out, see if they do resonate with you. Okay, honey?
All right. Greg's next question is, should I pursue attending a gathering of Dr. Joe Dispenza, and if so, when?
So I do hear like Joe Dispenza's definitely got a lot of interesting things to teach. So I would say that it would be something that if you do feel pulled to, it's worth to do. There's a lot of ways that you can do the teachings with him. There's books, there's DVDs. I was going to say videos, but that's not what they are. They're DVDs. I just dated myself there. Anyway, so you can do it that way, or you can take classes with him, I believe, as well.
All right. Greg's next question is, which self-improvement path will work best for me?
So there's a lot of self-reflection. So I will say for you, I think more than anything, it's doing a lot of the inner child work specifically for you and deprogramming yourself. So there's a lot of old programs that you are now starting to break away from. And so it's a big part of where you have to permanentize that. So make it permanent.
All right. Greg's next question is, are there any messages other than the above that my spirit guides have for me?
So I will say for you, honey, your dreams are going to become more active. So it's really important to keep track of that. I do hear that there will be some messages that do come through your dreams. And also they do want you practicing astral projection as well.
All right. Mm-hmm. Greg's next question is, will Ori get a teacher's job in the coming months?
So I hear not yet, but it does look like for next year, yes.
All right. Yeah. Their next question is, are there any messages for me in regards to my nature-related purposes?
So you're definitely very connected with nature, honey, and it is something that you need to keep always a part of your experience and a part of what you do, okay? So whether it is you doing it as a job or you doing it as a volunteer thing, being a part of nature is a big part of what you are here to do, okay? So don't ever walk away from it or don't ever take a break from it, basically, is what they say.
All right. Greg's next question is, will Ori and I remain together?
I hear it's very positive, yes.
All right. Their next question is, what is the best possible approach I can have towards Ori?
I think for you, it's the communication. It's really being more open and listening and listening without, how do I put this? It's not that you're judging, but listening with an openness where you're not waiting to have your turn, but you're listening to actually just be listening. I hope that makes sense.
All right, Greg's next question is, you informed me that I have heart and heart chakra related past relationship issues. How should I go about healing this best? So
the easiest way, honestly, is through sound. I find for a lot of us, we're very affected by sound. So finding a heart chakra crystal bowl or metal bowl, if you're okay with it. I hear crystal with you for some reason. Crystal seems to be a stronger suit for, so a heart chakra for the crystal bowl, and honestly just sit there and use it regularly, especially when you're doing your meditations and you're trying to clear energy. Yeah. All right. Greg's next question is, are there any new messages from my spirit guides as to attaining spiritual growth? So you're going to be doing this over the next 5 years. It looks like there's going to be a lot of things that you're going to be taking and a lot of basically tools that you're going to be putting on your tool belt that are spiritual in aspects, okay? But they want you to start with the healing. So start with your healing. It does look like you are going to get into some channeling. You are going to get into reading for others as well. All right. Greg's next question is, are there any messages from my spirit guides as the best way to improve my health? The best way to improve your health. So they're telling me sound with you, honey. So sound therapy seems to be a big thing. And then also what you're consuming, make sure it is clean. So make sure there's no contaminated food going into your system, okay? All right. Greg's next question is there any message from Archangel Michael for me? So Archangel Michael is one of your protecting angels. It's definitely always been a big part of your experience is having Archangel Michael. So one of the things that I see with people who are here to do some pretty powerful work is that Michael is the one with them. So that is your guardian angel. Yeah. All right. Keeps you safe. And Greg's last question here is, how can I best make myself available to serve the universe? So, I mean, just asking the question is the very beginning of it. Putting yourself out there, I think, getting connected with like-minded individuals, definitely taking the courses that are going to help you align to your purpose for being here, because you have a bigger purpose. And I mean, you are working at it, you are going towards it. It just feels like this is a big year for you to step really into who you are. And this is the year that you're going to be the person that you're meant to be and really opening yourself up to being that spiritual side. Yeah. All right, and Greg says gratitude. Aw, thank you, Hen. So much, Greg. Can't believe that. Grateful for you. Yeah, that was awesome. And those were great questions. Yes, they were. All right.
And yes, just a reminder, everyone, our list is now closed, so we're not taking any more new donations for the rest of the live. I will be updating the list in a few moments, but just sit tight. All right, our next question is from Angela Wright, who gets 3 questions. Angela's first question is, do you still see things being okay with my warehouse job?
I do, yeah.
All right. Angela's next question is, will things be okay where I live? Will I have to move?
So I hear there isn't going to be a move for you for at least 6 months. So you are where you are for at least another 6 months.
All right. And Angela's last question is, when do you see Guillermo and I living together?
So that feels like it's next year. It's 8 months away, I hear.
All right. Yeah. Thank you so much. Our next question is from Diana Baker, who gets 3 questions.
All right. Hello again.
Diana's first question is, good morning.
Good morning.
Can you tell me who my guardian angel/angels are?
So your guardian angel, the archangel that I feel with you is Raphael. I don't know what Raphael does, but it definitely is one to look into for yourself, honey, okay? You have 3 guides is what I'm hearing. You have 2 female and a male guide with you. So only one of them is an angel, though. So you only have 1 guardian angel with you. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much. Diana's next question is, do you know the name of my forever person?
So they show me an M name. They don't give me the full name. It's M-A, I think, is what I see. Yeah.
All right. And Diana's last question is, general for week, please and thank you. Also, do you do past life readings? If so, how much?
Yeah, so my readings are all the same. You can ask past life questions in the readings. Everything kind of comes through. So I don't divide my readings. I just give you everything that your soul needs.
I'll put the website here.
Sure. Yeah. That's the best way to describe it. What was her question again?
Her last question is, general for the week, please and thank you.
All right. So for you, this is going to be a very important week. I do hear the next 2 weeks that specifically for you are going to be weeks where you are sowing and planting some seeds. So it does feel like it's work related. So whatever it is you're doing for money, it feels like there are some things changing over the next few months. And these 2 weeks coming up seem to be important for that, okay? So it's connections and things like that that are important this week.
All right. Thank you so much, Diana. Our next question is from Lisa V. Lisa says, what will happen with my court case?
Okay, so it does feel like so it's a little half and half. I feel like there is some things that are going to go in your way, honey, but it does look like there is going to be some things that you're not happy about.
All right. Yeah. Thank you so much. Our next question is from Rebecca Combs. Hello. Welcome back. It's a proud mom of 2 boys.
Hello. Nice welcome back, honey.
Who gets 7 questions?
Nice! Woohoo!
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Yeah, you guys are so fun.
All right. Rebecca's first question here is, my son Brandon has terrible panic attacks and nightmares. What can we do to help him?
So I do hear with your son, a very psychic individual, honey. So it's definitely going to be something that you have to learn to work with, okay? Put some obsidian in his room. So I always recommend that there's either a tower or a big chunk, if you can, okay? Right beside the bed, and teach blocking techniques. So when your son is in bed, and I mean, even you can do this as well, teach him to put a bubble around the bed to keep him safe, also to talk to his guides regularly and ask his guides to keep anything negative away. I hear the panic attacks are really the empathy, so he's very empathic, so he feels his environment like extremely, like it's dialed up way beyond anything you could even comprehend, I hear. So the sensitivity is what causes that. So teaching him breathing techniques, meditation, and relaxation is going to help. Put some soothing music on. And what you can do is you can actually program it in a way where he gets used to that. The soothing music is what's going to keep him in that state. So whenever he feels that anxiety, if he turns that on, then it will help him to calm down again, okay? Breathing is really important. So really, if you can, teach him the breathing.
All right. Her next question is, I've been seeing all these specialists and taking different medications for different things, but I really haven't gotten a diagnosis yet. Can your guides help me out and tell me what's going on with me, please?
So what they're telling me, honey, is you have an autoimmune disorder, and it does feel to me like it's not something that you need to necessarily be on all of these medications for. They're not they're not necessarily fixing it. So what I would say for you is cleaning up your diet is going to be a huge thing. Also taking care of anything that is processed, no more. And that's hard. It's very hard for us to do in this day and age because everything that we eat, you know, picking up a bag of chips is easy. Grabbing a cookie, that's easy, right? So for you, it's getting rid of those processed foods out of your diet, eating more fresh fruits and vegetables, and fresh things is going to help a lot. It basically feels like your body is in a state of constant allergens. So like you're constantly in an allergic reaction. So that to me always is food. Hands down, it's food. You got to make sure the food that you're eating, even the fresh fruits and vegetables, are not sprayed with like heavy pesticides and things like that as well. Okay.
All right. So next question is, can I have a message from my Aunt Boots? I miss her so much.
Oh, so it's interesting. She shows me the way she presents herself. She's got a bunch of cats with her, and usually when I see this type of thing, it's just their way of validating. There's cats everywhere with her, so like they follow her around wherever she is. This is just her way of validating. I will say she is quite comical, a very funny personality, outrageous in a way. The way that I see her, I would say is that crazy aunt that always had, it was the life of the party kind of thing. In the fun way, not the crazy in the bad way, crazy in the fun way. Just to be clear on that. The biggest message I hear, honey, is that she's definitely still around and she wants you to have a party. She wants you to enjoy your life and don't get caught up with the things that have been distracting you from enjoying yourself, okay? Enjoy your life is the biggest message I get from her.
All right. Her next question is, my dog Cookie passed away on Thanksgiving and my oldest son is having a really hard time still. Are there any messages that I can give him to help him through this?
So just let him know that Cookie still comes around, you guys. I do hear that there's the energy is still there, very, very lively in the space, okay? So let him know that even though Cookie has gone, Cookie's not gone, okay? And I do hear that Cookie is saying that there is going to be another dog coming into your life, and she's going to be a part of bringing that dog in. Okay, and it's going to remind you of Cookie and the personality, because Cookie's going to help raise it energetically speaking. So in the spiritual world, because dogs are connected and can see, there will be that connection. Okay, so this dog will remind you of Cookie is what I hear.
All right, your next question is, do you see me getting better and going back to work or staying on disability?
No, I see you staying on disability. I do, however, see improvement, but I don't see you going back to traditional work.
All right. Her next question is, do you see my husband getting a raise or a promotion? If so, when?
So I hear there will be a promotion of some kind, but it's not for about 8 months.
All right. And her last question is, do you ever see me moving out of Indiana? If so, where and when, please? And
yeah.
Thank you.
So I heard yes. It feels three years away, and they're saying Phoenix.
All right.
Sedona specifically, I think. I don't know.
Sedona?
I don't know. I don't know where that is.
All right. Thank you so much, Rebecca.
Yeah.
Our next question is from Shaz. Welcome back, Shaz, who gets 4 questions.
All right.
Shaz's first question is, yesterday his BM called me asking if I'm his girlfriend, LOL. Why did she call me? Is it because she realizes he wants to be with me?
Insecurity, for sure. Definitely insecure. I will say, try not to engage if you can, okay?
All right, Shaz's next question is, how is Jay feeling about our breakup? What will be the outcome?
So it does feel like it's been tough. I will say it doesn't feel over. So I do hear that there is going to be communication again. You guys will be talking again. Yeah.
All right. Her next question is, I remember you said I'm the only one he wants to be with right now, and I'm the only one he's with. Is that still the case? Because I'm confused. Will there be any fighting for us?
No. I don't see you having to do any fighting. No, it's not like that. I will say there is up and down with the energy. It does feel like with Jay, very confused or not sure where things lie at this moment. But it will rectify is what I hear. So you guys will find your way back.
All right. And Shaz's last question is, when will I see him? What's going to happen when I see him?
So it's the next couple of weeks, they say, that you guys will see each other. It just feels like you're going to have a fun time together. It doesn't feel like any kind of negative things are going to happen at all.
Yeah. All right. Thank you so much. And Rebecca, who we just answered, she says, my brother lives in Phoenix. Thank you. That's nice. So cool.
That is cool.
Thank you for sharing.
Yeah.
All right. Our next question here is from Ebony Perry. Welcome back, who gets 3 questions. Ebony's first question is, you said I'm too early in my pregnancy to test at the end of the month. Do you know when I could have conceived and what symptoms I might have?
So the symptoms they show me will be a little bit of lightheadedness, hunger. So your appetite will increase is what I hear, and tenderness. So yeah. And it feels like, I mean, you can test at the end of the month, no problem. Yeah.
All right. Ebony's next question is, my husband has a job interview today. Will he get hired?
So I don't hear this one, but he is going to have another one afterwards, and it does feel like that one will be the one for him. Yeah.
All right. And Ebony's last question is, I disputed transactions on my credit card. They said they will credit me back within 2 to 3 business days. And will I get my money back?
Yeah, I hear you will. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much, Ebony.
Mm-hmm.
Our next question is from Anna Abatino. Welcome back again, who gets 3 questions.
All right.
Anna's first question is, thank you, Rebecca, for your time and energy. Last time I asked, you said that we would get an inheritance in the early part of 2023, but we are now in May, so I'm wondering if that timeline has changed.
It does feel like you're still going to get the inheritance, so don't worry about that. The next couple of months, honey, I feel like it's coming in, so I don't hear it's that far away.
All right. Her next question is, do you see me ever being able to quit my 9-to-5 job? And if so, when? If not, will I still continue working my 9-to-5 with my digital business on the side? My goal is financial freedom.
Yes, yeah. I see financial freedom for you within the next 2 years, and you won't be working your 9-to-5 in the traditional sense by then.
All right. And Anna's last question is, I hope my spirit team is proud of me because Audrey was making fun of somebody to me, and I chose not to engage in that energy because it was very negative. I'm wondering if she noticed my silence.
No. She didn't. But good for you. And at least you know. And that's the most important thing, honey, because that is how you make that shift. Yeah. Right. Good for you.
Thank you so much, Anna. I'm just going to go over our list again here, because I do know a bunch of people were asking.
If there are there?
Yes. All right. Our next question here is from Erin Early, then Emily Doyle, then Melissa Bray, then Hannah Peaver, then Zarina, then Kimber Pell, then Natalia S., then Natasha Erlinger, then Diane Robles, then Beth Stouffer, then Alexa Peregrina, then Deborah Silva, then Leah Carroll, then Taylor B., then Cynthia S., then Shuna Norton, then Tracy Lincoln, then Rebecca Zirk, then Ebony J., then Brooke Westervelt, then we have Anna Aguilar, then Maria Zarita, then Alicia Smith, then Deidre Cotterill, then Pandia Dishna, then Carrie Ann, then Jeanette Foster Williams, then Lauren Wallace, then Elisa La, then Andrea Mate, then Kimber Pell, then Sandra Phelps, then Rosa Lascano, then Carlicia Patrick, then Shirley M., then Jessica Gallegos, then Diana H., then Corey Gerton, and that's it. Thank you all so much. And remember, our list is closed, so we're not taking any more new donations for the rest of the live. But keep on tapping because we only need 5,000 more likes to get to 80,000 likes.
Good job.
Which is our like goal for 5 free questions. All right. Our next question is from Erin Early. Hello again. Who gets 3 questions.
All right.
All right. Erin's first question is, will he let me take care of the dogs when he's in the hospital?
No, it looks like somebody else is going to be doing that.
All right. Erin's next question is, will he let me help him after he is out of the hospital? He's stubborn.
Yeah, I do hear that you will be around, but not in that helping sense. Yeah.
All right. And Erin's last question is, let's change it up. What can you tell me about my past life?
Oh, I love it. Okay, so I do see that you were very witchy-like. It does look like you lived deep in the woods. It does feel like you were with yourself and 2 other people. It feels like they were a part of your family. You guys lived off the land is how it feels, but you were very cut off from civilization and society. Very connected to the woods is what I hear. and you did bring that forward with you. So when you do want solace, the woods is a nice place to go.
All right. Thank you so much. And I see, one second. I see Freddie here. Welcome back, Freddie. Says, hi, Rebecca. You were right. I handled technical problems at work the past 2 days like a pro.
Nice.
That's awesome. Thank you so much, Freddie.
Yes.
All right. Our next question here is from Emily Doyle. Emily says, will Nat and I reconcile?
So I do hear that there is going to be an opportunity for reconciliation, but I don't hear that you guys are going to maintain that. So it does feel like somebody else is going to come into your life that is going to be more in alignment for you, honey.
All right. Thank you so much. Our next question is from Melissa Bray. Melissa gets 3 questions.
All right.
Melissa's first question here is, me again. I'm sorry for all the questions about John.
No worries, honey.
She says, why is he slow to text and meet up if he's interested? I'm starting to lose patience, LOL. Should I just leave it? I know you said before it was an important relationship.
It is an important relationship, and I still feel that for you. John is just the type of person who does not prioritize very well. A lot of times you'll see the message, but then he's busy doing something, forgets to answer, and then remembers later, or will delay the response just because he's lazy, is what I hear. So I don't get that he's not interested. I just hear that it is just his personality and the way that he is. It's unfortunate, and it can be a little bit offensive for someone like yourself when they don't respond right away, but I don't hear that it's out of malice, okay?
All right. And Melissa's next question here is, last time you told me when we meet up, it'll be heartfelt. What will he open up about?
So I think his feelings with you and how he wants things to progress is what I hear.
All right. And their last question is, I'm not sure what this part says. It says, a week and half away, I was really looking forward to seeing him, LOL. Why does it keep changing, and will we definitely meet up again, or will it change again? Thank you.
No, you'll definitely meet up again. I hear you guys are meant to see each other again within the next few weeks, so I'm not hearing too much resistance with that.
All right. Yeah. Thank you so much. And we just hit our like goal.
Nice.
Good job, everyone. So now we can do our 5 free questions from the comments. All right. Our first free question here is from, oh wait, I forgot to blow my horn. 80,000 likes! Thank you, everyone.
You're so cute.
Because I was holding it and I did it.
Just forgot to do it.
All right.
Too funny.
Our first free question here is from Heather. Welcome back. Heather says, I have a spot on my leg. Is it anything to be concerned about?
Unfortunately, honey, I hear it is, so please go get it checked.
All right. Our next question is from Angela. Angela says, will my daughter receive adult disability payment?
So I do hear yes, but it does feel a little bit complicated to get. So I do hear that you're going to have to appeal. So it does feel like there's going to have to be a little bit of legwork to get it passed through. But yeah, she will get it.
All right. Our next free question here is from Dakota. Dakota says, when I take Jason to court for parenting and divorce, will it go in my favor? And is it a good idea to go forward with all this right now and separate?
So I hear it's a complicated situation. It's definitely something I hear you need to do because it's important for the kids to have the stability that they need. It is going to cause issues, honey, so just be prepared for that, okay? It's not going to be, all sunshine and rainbows after you take them to court, so you got to be prepared for that.
All right. Our next free question is from Shaylee, who says, should I try to rekindle my friendship with Kelly?
So I hear that, you guys can definitely try to rekindle that. Just keep her at arm's length, I hear.
All right. And our last free question, just for the moment, is from Amber Lee. Welcome back. Amber says, is money coming in for me? I keep getting let down money-wise. Why?
Yeah, I do hear 4 months they're saying it's significant. So there is going to be a little lump sum coming in. Not huge, but enough. Yeah.
All right. Thank you all so much. You guys are amazing for getting us to 80,000 likes. Our next like goal is 120,000 likes, and we'll be doing another 5 free questions picked from the comments.
Yay.
And remember, at the end of the live, we'll be doing a giveaway for our top gifter, one of our subscribers on this live, and that includes any new subscribers and a live audience member from both TikTok and Instagram. So stick around until the end.
Yay!
And our list is now closed, so we're not taking any more new donations for the rest of the live. We'll just be finishing off the donations that we already have. But keep on tapping and we'll get there in no time for some free questions.
That's right.
All right. Our next question here is from Natasha Erlanger. Hello. Natasha gets 3 questions here.
Okay.
Perfect. Natasha's first question is, do you see a job promotion coming?
So they say not yet. It does feel like it's about 6 months away. Yeah.
All right. Natasha's next question is, my finances have been cut in half since January. Do you see any positive changes with finances?
So I do see that it is going to slowly increase. It does feel to me like it takes a bit of time though, okay, honey? So just be prepared that for the next few months, things are still kind of where they are, unfortunately. But they do improve. Yeah.
All right. Her last question here is, do you see love coming in for me?
Yes, I hear for you early next year. So they're saying right in the middle of January. So somebody new is coming into your life.
All right. Thank you so much, Natasha. And I do see Ebony Perry just wanted some clarification, if that's all right. Ebony says, you said to take a test at the end of the month. Can you tell me when she conceived and her symptoms?
I would say not very long ago. Symptoms I already did say. So you'll have to go back to that.
Okay, so just get your time stamp from life support. And when did she conceive? Just not very long
ago? Not
very
long ago, yeah. Yeah, so very recent.
All right, thank you so much. And thank you, Natasha. Our next question is from Hannah Peaver, who gets 3 questions. Hannah's first question here is, hello again, ladies. I feel this isn't a healthy relationship. Am I right in thinking and feeling that? Will I build up the courage soon to come out of this current relationship?
Yes, I hear that this relationship is going to be very temporary now. So within the next 4 to 6 months is what they say. So it does feel like you're going to talk yourself into it, out of it, into it, out of it a little bit. But yeah, by 6 months you'll be out of it is what I hear.
All right. Yeah. Hannah's next question is, when will my future husband come onto my path? Will we have children together?
You will have 2 children, I hear. Not for at least 8 months, I hear.
All right. Yeah. And Hannah's last question is, and general for my last one, please.
Okay. So for you, honey, you're very empathic. You got to work with your empathic abilities. You have to work with them so that they can help you out, because the whole reason why you have it is so that you know what's going on around you, okay? So feeling your way through things. It's really important to trust your intuition. So especially in your particular case, the first time you meet people, you know things about them, or you know whether they're good for you or not good for you. It's not you judging them. It's just you knowing whether they're good for you or not good for you, okay, honey? So if you get a feeling that this person isn't good for you, don't override it. Please trust that, okay? So trust your intuition that way.
All right. Thank you so much. Our next question is from Zarina. Zarina gets 3 questions.
Okay.
Zarina's first question here is, will Omer make a decision to enter a serious relationship with me?
So it feels like it's about 2 months away, but I hear ya.
All right, their next question is Omer in love with me? Is it worth for me to wait for Omer?
There's definitely strong feelings. I would say not quite yet in love with you, but definitely very infatuated, I would say.
All right, and their last question is, since I met him, I keep seeing 11. So what does that mean?
11's great. I mean, again, it is a master number that when you put, you add the 1 and 1 together is 2, so it's a couple. So that's a good thing, because that's a partnership. I would say that it is a good sign, honey. Yeah.
All right, thank you so much, Serena.
And thanks for that seal.
That was super cute. All right, our next question here is from Kimber Pell. Hello again, Kimber.
Yes.
You get 3 more questions.
All right.
Kimber's first question here is, hello, will pendulum dowsing assist with changing the energy in the area causing discomfort for a quicker healing? It's in the chest also.
So pendulum dowsing definitely helps. Sound therapy for you as well. So tuning forks, singing bowl, that type of thing will help as well. And I also hear aromatherapy for you too.
All right. Kimber's next question is, what can I eat to prevent too much weight loss? Any suggestions would be awesome.
Okay. So for you, it's hard because your system is very delicate, is what I get told. So you have to be very careful. I hear for you, not gluten if you can. So you can still eat breads, but just don't use it. Don't eat gluten. So avoid the gluten. But yeah, the gluten is hard on you, is what I'm hearing. You have a very delicate system, and it's very sensitive to any kind of processed things, is what I'm hearing. Yeah, and they say also with milk as well. So milk is something that you have a hard time with.
All right. And Kimber's last question is, will this issue be resolved by meds soon?
Yes, I hear that you will find a resolution. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much, Kimber. Our next question is from Natalia S., who gets 3 questions.
All right.
Hello.
Mm-hmm.
Natalia's first question is, good morning, ladies. Do you know if or when Bobby will reach out to me next?
So I hear 2.5 weeks.
All right. Natalia's next question is, are Bobby and I still on track to develop something romantically this year?
Yes, I hear. Yep.
Okay, and Natalia's last question is, I'm really trying to move from my current place of living. When do you see me buying a home or moving from my current place of living? Thank you so much.
So I heard not for about 7 months, honey. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much, Natalia.
Mm-hmm.
Our next question is from Natasha Erlinger. Oh, sorry, we already did that one, didn't we? Yes, we did. Our next question is from, Diane Robles. Hello, Diane.
Hello, honey.
Welcome back. We have 3 questions.
All right.
Diane's first question is, hi, Rebecca.
Hi,
Good
honey.
morning, ladies. Still haven't heard from Mike, and he hasn't viewed my social media. Do you feel he somewhat looks at it somehow?
No, I feel like for Mike, he hasn't actually really taken much time to be on social media right now. It feels like very busy. I do hear he will look at it, though, and I do hear you'll know. So he definitely will be seeing it.
All right. Diane's next question is Mike dating or talking to anyone? Should I be worried?
No, I'm not hearing that he's dating anybody. I will say that there are people that he talks to, but not anybody serious.
All right. And Diane's last question is, will I still be hearing from him around when and still see relationship?
Yeah, I do hear that you guys will talk. It does feel like it's, sometime in June you guys are going to be communicating. I don't see the relationship starting up right away, but I do see that there will be an opportunity for a relationship for you guys. Okay, honey?
All right. Thank you so much, Diane.
Mm-hmm.
Our next question is from Beth Stouffer. Hello, Beth, who gets 3 questions. Beth's first question here is, will I be able to pay off all my credit card debt this year?
Not this year, honey, but it does look like you will get it all paid off. They're saying 2 years away.
All right. Beth's next question is, will we be able to easily afford this house when we take over the payments?
You will be able to, yes.
All right. And Beth's last question is, will my OB appointment and blood test on Wednesday come back with any concerns?
No, I don't hear any concerns. Yeah, it looks like things are going to be okay.
All right. Thank you so much, Beth.
Mm-hmm.
Our next question here is from Alexa Peregrina.
Hello again, honey.
Who gets 3 questions.
All right.
Alexa's first question is, good morning, ladies. Happy Monday.
Mm-hmm.
Is Chris happy I texted him this morning?
Yes. I mean, he enjoys seeing messages from you, honey. So don't ever avoid messaging just because you're worried about that, okay? Yeah.
All right. Alexa's next question is, should I bring up getting coffee again to Chris? I already mentioned it twice and don't want to seem pushy about it.
I wouldn't ask yet. I would give it a little bit of time. I will say, I do hear that you guys are going to see each other and that you will go for a coffee. It actually feels like you're going to go for lunch, so it's not just going to be coffee. What you can say is, just to get an idea of what his week looks like, without actually suggesting anything.
All right. Her next question is, I'm dog sitting next week and I realize it's going to be a lot of driving between the dog and my apartment. Am I going to have any help or will I be able to pull it off on my own? Thank you, ladies. Yeah. P.S. I hope I made y'all laugh with my Costco question last week. Yes, you absolutely did.
Yes. I do hear that you'll be able to do it and it's just going to be you. I don't hear anybody else is going to be doing it with you. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much. Our next question is from Deborah Silva, who gets 3 questions.
Okay.
Deborah's first question is, am I going to be opening my grooming store? If yes, when?
So I hear yes. It looks like it's about 5 months away. Yeah.
All right. Deborah's next question is, when am I going to meet my future husband?
10 months, I hear.
All right. And her last question is, am I going to need to do an interview for my green card or no?
No, I don't hear that you're going to have to do an interview.
All right. Thank you so much, Deborah. Our next question is from Leah Carroll. Hello,
Hello,
Leah,
honey.
who gets 3 questions.
All right.
Leah's first question here is, hello, you said Gabe would reach out to me on June 1st. Do you still see this happening on that day, and what can I expect from our conversation?
Yeah, I mean, it does feel casual. I do hear that you guys are still going to connect. It really just feels like a casual conversation. It's nothing too pressing, if that makes sense.
All right.
Yeah.
Leah's next question is, I recently auditioned for an indie horror film and got a call back yesterday for the lead role. I'll hear Wednesday if any of the other girls got the role. Do you see me getting this role or not this time around?
No, it feels really positive, so I would keep going. Yeah, keep me posted, okay? That's super fun. Yes. Lots and lots of fun, hey?
All right. And Leah's last question is, I seem to be struggling with losing weight on my own, so I made a doctor's appointment. Is there a health problem you see connecting this weight loss not being able to happen? I've gained more, and I'm nervous because I'm concerned about my weight being overweight for my age.
So I do hear it's your thyroid, honey, so I would definitely get that looked at, okay? It's a hormonal imbalance. Yeah. But at least it's fixable.
All right. Thank you so much, Leah. Our next question is from Taylor B, who gets 3 questions.
Okay.
Hello.
Hello, hello.
Taylor's first question is, hey love, I have an timeline update question. Is the timeline still the same for my ex-husband Brandon and the woman he left me for breaking up in 7 months?
Yes, yeah.
All right. Taylor's next question is, who would be the one with the third party?
Her. Yeah.
All right. Maybe who is the third party is what she's trying to say there for Taylor.
Oh, well, the breakup is because of a third party, so.
Third party?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So probably the breakup, or no?
All right. If you want to just reword that,
clarify
Taylor,
that.
Just put it on the chat here, okay?
But that is the cause of the breakup, is a third party.
And Taylor's last question is, do you still see no marriage between the two?
No.
All right. Thank you so much, Taylor. And if you just want to reword that, just type it here on the chat and I'll catch it. All right. For now, we'll just move on to the next one.
That's fine.
Our next question is from Cynthia S. Hello. Cynthia gets 3 questions. Their first question here is, hello ladies.
Hi.
When will my daughter Maddie start feeling better, more confident? Is her mental health going to improve? What can I do to help?
Yeah, it is going to get more balanced. I do hear that it's about a year away before she is more the way that you're used to and recognize. I do hear that it does take about a year for her to get there, okay, honey? But yeah, it does improve.
All right. Cynthia's next question is, baby news. Am I still going to be blessed anytime soon? What's the delay? LOL.
I think for you, it's just you have to allow the energy in. I do see that you don't have to worry. It's coming, honey. So don't stress about that whole situation, okay? They tell me it's the inner dialogue. So please control how you're thinking about it and what you're saying about it internally, okay? Open and receptive. That's all you have to be. So I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. That's what I would say. All right.
All right. And Cynthia's last question is, will I be financially stable anytime soon? We'll start paying for college for Maddie soon. Fingers crossed. Thank you. Have a wonderful day.
Yeah, I do hear that your stability is definitely coming in. It does feel like it's about 8 months away where you find that financial windfall is what they're saying. So it does look like there's going to be a chunk of money coming in about 8 months.
All right. Thank you so much. Our next question here is from Shuna Norton. Welcome back, Shuna, who gets 3 questions.
All right.
Shuna's first question is, hope you had a wonderful Mother's Day yesterday. My buyer's offer was accepted yesterday. Great Mother's Day gift. Will it successfully get to the closing table? He is out of country, all cash buyer.
Yeah, it feels positive. So it definitely looks like it's going to work out for you guys.
Nice.
Yay!
All right, Shuna's next question is, will I sell the house through an iBuyer, or will I end up listing myself and selling it as is? I'm a realtor.
Yeah, no, it's as is. Definitely feels to me you're doing it yourself is what I'm hearing. Yeah.
All right, and Shuna's last question here is, can you see what my rental home will look like? Thank you.
So I do see lots of windows. It does feel like it's on a like pie. It has a little bit more land than say the average place is what I'm seeing. So it's like a pie shaped. Yellow is how I see the outside. So it's a lighter colored home. Yeah, lots of windows I see.
Yeah. All right, thank you so much. Our next question here is from Tracy Lincoln, who gets 3 questions.
Awesome.
Tracy's first question here is, you said in another live that Corey and I would get back together. Can you tell me when?
So they're saying it's not going to happen for about 4 months. So just be ready to be open, and communication is the starting point is what I hear. So there will be communication first. You guys will talk and have talks back and forth before reconciliation happens.
All right. Tracy's next question is, will my finances get better soon?
Yes. Yeah. They're changing. It feels like they're shifting pretty quickly here. So by the summertime, there's a big change with your money in a positive way.
All right. And Tracy's last question is, will I get to Vegas this year?
So I do hear that Vegas is going to happen. They're saying, though, you're not going until October. So for whatever reason, there's a delay until then.
All right. Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to read our list again
here. That
here.
Sounds good.
Our next question is from Rebecca Zirk, then Ebony J, then Brooke Westervelt, then Anna Aguilar, then Maria Zarita, then Alicia Smith, then Deidre Cotterill, then Pandia Dishna, then Carrie Ann, then Jeanette Foster Williams, then Lauren Wallace, then Elisa La, then Andrea Mate, then Kimber Pell, then Sandra Phelps, then Rosa Lescano, then Carlicia Patrick, then Shirley M, then Jessica Galagos, then Diana H, then Corey Gerton, and that's it.
All right.
Thank you all so much. And if there is anyone else who donated before the donate button was turned off and you did not hear your name on that list, please head over to our live support now, send them the email that you used to donate, and stay in the chat until you get confirmed. You can find the live support by clicking the picture in the top left corner, click it again, press the link in the bio, and you'll see the live support there. Send them the email that you used to donate and stay in the chat. All right, and again, that's if you did not hear your name on that list and you donated for a question answered.
All right.
All right. And remember, guys, keep on tapping. We only need 5,000 more likes to get to 120. We'll get there in no time.
Definitely. Good job, everyone.
All right. Our next question here is from Rebecca Zirk, who gets 3 questions.
All right.
Their first question here is, do you see any children in my future? We've been trying for 20 years with no luck.
So I actually do see that there is going to be 1 child for you, honey. So it looks like it's about a year away, though.
All right. Her next question is, do you see me being able to pay off my credit card soon?
2 years. I'm going to say 2.5 years. Yeah. And as they're saying, it's 2, and then they show me a couple months after.
All right. And their last question is, anything health-wise for me?
So I will say for you, definitely there's inflammations, and they do show like circulatory. So it is your digestion, honey, the way that your system is cleaning itself. It doesn't seem to be doing its optimal job. All
right. Thank you so much. Our next question is from Ebony J, who gets 3 questions.
All right.
Their first question here is, I've been waking up at around 3:30 a.m. each day. Is there a message from my guides that I am missing or something else?
It does feel to me like it's spirit activity, honey. I do hear it's a female energy that's in your home that's waking you up. It does feel like a family member, so nothing to be afraid of, but it does feel like it's a family member that's coming to visit you at that time.
All right. Her next question is, my person of interest, JK, has been experiencing the same waking up around the same time.
Interesting.
Is there a reason for both of us waking at the same time on the same days?
No, it doesn't look like it's correlated to that other than you guys being connected, I hear.
All right. And Ebony's last question is, will JK and I have children together? Or sorry, have a child together?
I do hear yes. Yep.
All right, thank you so much. Our next question is from Brooke Westervelt, who gets 3 questions.
All right.
Brooke's first question here is, last week staying with Justin, did it make him miss me more?
It did, yes.
All right, Brooke's next question is, do you see us ever getting back together?
So I do see that there is going to be a reconciliation. You got to make sure that you're very clear about how you want things to go, though, when you do get into that stage, okay? So no accepting of similar patterns is what your guides say.
All right, and Brooke's last question is, what do you see happening for me in the next few months?
So I do see that there is going to be some significant changes. It does look like there's going to be a location change. So that usually means that there's a move. You're moving somewhere. It does feel to me like it is a good and positive experience, not a negative one, okay?
All right. Thank you so much. And if you see that we just hit 120,000 likes,
nice.
Amazing job, everyone. I guess we'll do our 5 free questions
that
now.
Sounds
and
good.
We'll continue with our list afterwards.
That sounds great.
Yay!
Yay! Good job!
Good job, everyone.
Definitely.
Thank you all so much.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Our first free question here is from, let's see, Jessica, who says, will my salary increase with the new job?
Yes.
All right. Our next question is from Robin McCarthy, who says, will I get an A in my maths post-grad?
I don't get an A, honey. It does look like a high B.
All right. Our next question is from, let's see here, sorry, it's just going very fast.
I see it.
All right, from Nicole. Nicole says, will we be financially free soon?
So it does look like it's going to happen, but 2025 is when they say.
All right. Our next question is from Cindy. Cindy says, are my weight problems just due to laziness?
It's food, your food that you're intaking. So just shift some things, and I hear eating at different times will be better.
All right. And our last free question just for the moment is from Lucia Lopez, who says, will Joel Rios and I reconcile? If so, when?
No, I don't hear that happening. It looks like somebody else is coming into your life over the next 2 months here, honey.
All right. Thank you all so much. You guys are amazing.
You did great.
Fast.
Absolutely.
Our next like goal is 160,000 likes. Once we hit that, we'll do another 5 free questions from the comments. And remember, guys, our list is closed for this live. So the only way to get questions answered now is by tapping that screen and getting us to the like goal. And remember, at the end of the live, we will be doing a giveaway for our top gifter, one of our subscribers on this live, and that includes any new subscribers and a live audience member from both TikTok and Instagram. Mm-hmm. So stick around until the end.
Hey.
All right. Our next question here is from Anna Aguilar, who gets 3 questions.
All right.
Anna's first question is, am I currently in early pregnancy?
Not yet. They say 2 months before you're pregnant, honey.
All right. Mm-hmm. Anna's next question is, do I have twins around me?
No, it's going to be one baby that you're going to have.
Okay, and Anna's last question is, will this be a healthy pregnancy?
You will have a healthy pregnancy, I hear. Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Anna. Our next question is from Maria Zarita, who gets 3 questions.
All right.
Maria's first question is, do I have to move out from my love relationship?
So I do hear that there is going to be a move, yes. Don't rush it, they say. Yeah.
All right. Maria's next question is financial future.
So I do see that in the next 8 months, it does look like there's going to be something different about a career for you. Money will be coming in differently, and it looks like a lot of abundance.
All right. And Maria's last question is general future.
It looks pretty positive, honey. I'm not worried for you. It really does feel like a lot of changes, but a lot of positivity.
All right. Thank you so much, Maria. Our next question is from Alicia Smith, who gets 3 questions.
All right.
Alicia's first question is, Good morning, ladies.
Good morning.
So I never heard from Rachel this past week for my birthday. What happened?
Again, Rachel is afraid. Like we've talked about, she just has fear that there's going to be rejection. Again, I think you should reach out, but I know you don't want to, but that's what I hear. There's that fear that you just are not going to be open.
All right. Alicia's next question is, will I still hear from her? When?
I think the two of you are definitely going to talk. I hear that there is going to be an opportunity coming up for you guys.
All right. And Alicia's last question is, has she just moved on? Is she dating someone new, and should I just give up hope?
I don't get that sense that she's moved on, honey. I will say, again, it's fear, right? It's that wanting to, but afraid to.
Yeah. All right. Thank you so much, Alicia. Our next question is from Deidre Cotterill. Welcome back, Deidre, who gets 3 questions.
All right.
Deidre's first question here is, good morning, ladies.
Good morning.
Carlos chooses to spend all of his time with other people and not time with me. And despite me telling him how I feel, he still chooses to be anywhere but with me. Why does Carlos not prioritize me?
I think that one, it's like taking you for granted. You're always there no matter what. And so it doesn't seem as important or necessary to Carlos. You may have to show him it is.
All right. Our next question is, what needs to happen to Carlos in order for him to wake up and realize that he needs to change for the better, otherwise he's going to lose me? Or will he just never wake up?
No, I hear he will. It does feel like it's a few months away, so it's not going to happen overnight. I hear that it is going to be a big step back from you that is going to really push Carlos to wake up.
All right. And Deidre's last question is, despite everything Carlos and I have been through, I'm still holding on to hope that we can be happy, be a family, and have our baby. Is this ever going to happen, or do I just need to walk away once and for all?
So I don't get the sense that you need to walk away, but you definitely do need to reevaluate and restructure your relationship. So I think it's important to show that you are serious about what you've said, because you've said what you've said, but your actions haven't really followed through with that, if that makes sense, okay? And so for Carlos, it's like taking for granted everything that you've said.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Deidre. And Alicia just wanted some clarification. Alicia Smith.
Mm-hmm.
She says, should I reach out and wish her a happy birthday at the end of the month?
I would.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
And remember, guys, the list is closed for this live, so we're not taking any more new donations for the rest of the live. We're just finishing up what donation questions we still have to do, okay? Our next question here is from Pandia Dishna, who gets 3 questions.
All right. I love the name.
I do too. Pandia's first question is, Dishna's first question is, how my boyfriend will start having more communication with me. We had a separation and we reconnected again after a month. We still have the same connection between us, and we spend a lot of romantic time together. Do you see him getting closer next month or this month?
So I definitely hear June for you guys. It does seem like it's a slow go, but you are going to connect more and more and more, and it does feel like it strengthens over June. Yeah.
All right. Dishna's next question is, when will he confess his love / feelings again for me? Next month or end of May, or he's waiting for the right moment?
I hear next month. Yeah.
All right. And Dishna's last question is, will we get engaged and get married? Is it next year?
2 years from now, I hear. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
Our next question is from Carrie Ann. Carrie gets 3 questions.
All right.
Their first question here is, I had a massage last week and saw glowing lights. Was that healing energy?
So what I hear is yes, absolutely. It does feel to me like it was your spirit guides doing healing with you, honey. You released a lot of energy is what they say.
All right. Carrie's next question is, do you see me needing to get a second job?
I don't see you getting a regular job, so it looks like you are going to do something on the side, but it's more of a self-employed type thing. So you're going to be in charge of everything, and it does feel like it's something online.
All right. And Carrie's last question is, you said that I would be joining a partnership soon. Can you please tell me more about this? Thanks, ladies.
Again, this is what I'm feeling with that online aspect of things. It does feel like you're going to be doing something online that is going to generate a lot of income with the partner. So that's where that partnership comes in.
All right. Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
Our next question here is from Jeanette Foster Williams. Hello. Jeanette gets 3 questions.
All right.
Her first question is, was that spirit the other morning that yelled in my ear? If so, what was their message?
I hear that it was your guide. It does feel to me like it was trying to get your attention to look in that direction. So that was what your guide was trying to do, is get you to look in the direction of the sound. Yeah.
All right. Jeanette's next question is, I finished my ebook. What is my next step from here? Not sure what to do.
So you have to definitely share it online. So making sure that you are sharing everything and anything online, okay? About it, where to get it, all that kind of stuff. So share.
All right, and the next last question is, if my skin removal is approved, will the surgery go successfully?
Yes, yeah, I hear it will. And it is going to get approved, I hear.
Yeah. All right, thank you so much, Jeanette. Please keep us posted.
Definitely.
Our next question is from Lauren Wallace. Hello, who gets
Lauren.
4 questions.
Okay.
Lauren's first question here is, I ran into Kunal at work the other night. I was wondering what he thought when he ran into me.
So definitely very positive. It feels to me like attraction was going on. So there were feelings.
All right. Lauren's next question is, will he make the next move to forward our connection? When?
I do hear that you guys are going to move forward. It does feel to me like there's a bit of shyness there. But in June is when I hear. Yeah.
All right. Lauren's next question is, I wanted to recheck to see the timeline to see if you still see him pursuing me romantically in June and us committed in July, or have things shifted?
No, I still hear June and July.
All right. And Lauren's last question is, will he want a real, serious, deep commitment with me, or will he get scared of my commitment? Of commitment.
He's not that type that he's going to get. Yeah, no, not scared. Definitely take it slow, so don't rush things. But I don't hear that there's going to be fear. It does feel like it's going to be a good experience.
All right. Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
Our next question is from Alisa La, who gets 4 questions.
All right.
Their first question is, will I have problems conceiving another child, and will they be full term?
I'm not hearing that you're going to have any issues, so it does look like it will be full term. Yeah.
All right. Their next question is, will my 5-year-old daughter have problems educationally in school?
It does look like there might be a little bit of a little attention problems. Just get a little help. That's it. Extra help for her. It'll be fine.
All right.
She's a daydreamer is what I hear. Just very distracted. Yeah.
All right. Her next question is, do you see any health issues that I may have?
I'm not seeing anything severe with you. I would say more than anything, your digestion. They do show a bit of the esophagus. So that just shows me that there is some digestion issues. But, I mean, it's not anything significant that's, wreaking havoc on your life or anything.
All right. Yeah. And her last question is, will I get to work from home?
No, unfortunately. Sorry, honey.
All right. Thank you so much. Our next question is from Andrea Massey, who says, when is he going to ask me out?
3 weeks, I heard. Whoa, you better keep me posted on that. I like it.
All right. Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
Our next question is from Kimber Pell. Kimber gets 3 questions. Welcome again. Kimber says, is it a food allergy or GERD triggering the esophagus pain or emotional baggage?
It's definitely not the emotional baggage. I do hear that it is food. There is acid I'm seeing as well, honey. So it is food too, though. So there are certain foods that if you avoid them, it will simmer it down, is what I hear.
All right. Kimber's next question is, what can I do to relieve the pain? I'm eating very small meals and drinking water.
Well, yeah, it's hard. Again, there are certain things that you want to avoid. So I do hear gluten for you. Certain milk products. There's some milk products that seem to be okay, but it's better to just avoid it altogether if you can. Let me hear what else. Anything that's been sprayed with really strong pesticides, they keep saying. So please try to stay away from that. So go organic if you can. eating things that are coming directly from the farm if you can. That'd be the easiest way to control what you're taking in. Okay.
All right. And Kimber's last question is, will I be okay soon and able to eat?
So I do hear you're going to be able to eat, honey. It's just you have to adjust how you eat. It's not going to be that you get to just go back to eating whatever and whenever and wherever. It's not going to ever be like that for you. I hear that your system is very sensitive, and so it does feel like it is going to stay that way. But there are foods that you can take. You just, again, it's going organic, eating fresh fruits and vegetables, eating things that aren't sprayed, clean food. It's really what it's going to come down to. Even growing your own food would be a good idea.
All right. Thank you so much, Kimber. Mm-hmm. Our next question is from Sandra Phelps, who gets 3 questions.
All right.
Hello again, Sandra. Sandra's first question is, even with the fear, am I still on track with me having a new job by the end of the month?
Yeah, I hear that you are going to get your job, honey. Yeah. Even with the fear.
All right. Sandra's next question is, when will I stop hearing from Jason?
So that doesn't feel like that's happening immediately. So it does feel like a few months down the road.
All right. And Sandra's last question is, anything that I need to know about my youngest son?
I will say with your youngest son, very sensitive soul, does feel very psychic in a way that is recognizable if you are paying attention. And I do hear that you're going to need to help with some of that understanding.
Yeah. All right. Thank you so much. Mm-hmm. For those of you who just joined us, welcome and welcome back. Our like goal is 160,000 likes. Then we'll be doing another 5 free questions from the comments. So keep on tapping.
That's right.
Our list is closed. Yeah. We're not doing any more new donation questions for the rest of the live. We're just finishing off what we have. All right. Our next question here is from Rosa Lascano. Hello again, Rosa, who gets 3 questions. Rosa's first question is, hi ladies.
Hi.
I just did the pre-approval process for the new car and the payment is $200 more than my current payment. Do you see this working out for me long term? I'm currently on the bus to go look at it and purchase. I feel conflicted because I need a vehicle, but older cars aren't worth it.
No, yeah, I do hear that it's going to work out for you, honey. When you get there, try to talk to somebody about getting a better payment plan, okay? We can always negotiate is what I hear. So there is negotiation room.
All right. Rosa's next question is, I was offered to get my necklaces, so to speak, by my godmother. Do you see this working out for me?
Yes.
All right. And Rosa's last question is, I received a letter in the mail on FRI about a situation I thought was final in February. Do you see me being able to pay the required large funds, or is it going to collection like they threatened?
No, it doesn't feel like it's going to collections. I hear that it will be dealt with, and it looks like it's going to be a pretty smooth transition, honey. So don't worry about that.
Yeah. All right. Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and our next question is from Rosa Lascano again. Awesome.
Oh, okay.
That's another 3 questions.
All right.
All right. Rosa's first question, or next question is, when do you see me being able to purchase my first home?
2025, I hear.
All right. Rosa's next question is, when do you see Ray and I living together?
Next year.
All right. And Rosa's last question is, what do I need to know to be able to work on my gifts more and help others?
Okay, so the biggest thing is that you are clairvoyant and clairaudient, so you see things and you hear things. When you get visions or you get impressions, it's important to keep track of all of the information that comes through so that you know what it's for. So sometimes you'll get it weeks ahead of time or the same day. So if you write it down, you'll have the access to it to look at it later to really solidify for yourself how your gifts work. So everybody works a little bit different, and that's why recording it is helpful.
All right. Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
Our next question is from Carlicia Patrick, who gets 3 questions.
All right.
Carlicia's first question is, do you see me and T getting closer even though she lives on the island?
Yeah, I do see that. You know, distance doesn't matter anymore. Right? It really doesn't. There's lots of FaceTime abilities and visits and things like that. So I do see that there will be some closeness, yes.
All right. Carlicia's next question is, do you see me buying a home in December?
So it looks like it is going to be around March. Yeah.
And Carlicia's last question is general love reading.
So I do see with you, there's a lot of relationship baggage. So there's energy that we need to clear, I hear, but I do see love coming in for you. I see a shift around love. So whatever's going on with your love life right now, it feels like it's going to be different in the next 10 months. There's something changing. Yeah. You do have some healing to do, honey.
All right. And that is it for Carlicia. Thank you so much. Our next question is from Shirley M, who gets 3 questions.
Thanks.
Their first question here is, should we continue to train horses again this year?
Yes. Yes.
That's fun.
Yeah, it's great energy for you.
All right. Shirley's next question is, how are my son's bones? Will the bone transfusions work, or will we have to try another treatment?
So it looks like there is going to be some success. It's not going to be fully successful. So it does look like there is going to be ongoing issues or ongoing treatments that are happening. But I do hear that there will be a solution in the future. It's not the near future, but in the future.
All right. And Shirley's last question is, when will my personal injury claim be sorted?
They say not until next year, honey. Yeah, so it's taking a little bit of time.
All right. Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
Our next question is from Jessica Gallegos, who gets 4 questions. Thank you.
All right.
Their first question here is, hello, Rebecca.
Hello.
Happy Mother's Day.
Thank you, honey.
What do I need to know?
Okay. So for you, honey, they're showing your writing. So it looks like you're going to be doing some kind of a book. You're going to be writing something, and they want you to get on it now. They're showing you writing feverishly. So yeah, it's time to write.
All right. Their next question is, when will Chris contact me? If so, is it with good intentions?
So I do hear contact. It looks like it's going to be around July. I do hear that it won't be a negative, so it definitely feels like a positive experience for you.
All right. Their next question is, will I get married to Chris? If not, what initial?
No, I'm not seeing Chris. I get a T name for you.
All right. And their last question is, you see me having another child? When?
Yeah, I see 2 years from now, you'll have one more.
Yeah. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
Our next question here is from Diana H. There you are,
Nice.
Diana.
Hi, Diana.
I see what you mean. She just messaged me on the...
Oh, I see.
All right. Diana says, hey, Rebecca,
Hi.
You were right. Me and A did keep a connection, and me and A talked about seeing each other more here in Jordan. But I'm having a hard time seeing him, and I really do want to get engaged to him. When I come back to the U.S., will I tell my parents about him and still get engaged to A, even without seeing him much in Jordan?
I hear yes. Yeah. Again, you got to do what's right for you, honey, and not what's right for everybody else, right?
All right. Thank you so much, Diana.
Mm-hmm.
Good luck.
Mm-hmm.
Our next question is from Corey Gerton, and this is our last question. Yay!
Yay!
Corey gets 3
Thank
questions.
You so much.
Corey's first question here is, looking for as much details you can channel, please, in all 3 questions. Thank you again.
Okay.
All right. Is my ex Victoria and the third party Matt starting to have problems? Like, is she regretting the choice she made to leave me for him?
So I do hear that there has been ongoing issues. It's definitely not as smooth as expected. A lot of fighting and a lot of ups and downs, I hear.
Yeah. All right. Their next question is, they have a trip in August to celebrate their birthdays together. Do you see them going to that? If not, why?
No, I do see that they will go to that. Yeah.
All right. And Corey's last question is Victoria wanting to reach out to me and wanting to start over? If so, could you see when?
So what I hear is that there is definitely some unfinished and unresolved energy. I do see you guys will communicate. It does feel like you will communicate over the summer. So there is going to be some communication happening for you guys during the summertime.
All right. Thank you so much.
Yes.
And thank you to all of you. We only need 6,000 more likes to get to our like goal. Keep tapping, everyone.
Yeah, we'll totally do it.
Before we do our free questions, because I know we will do it, we're going to do our giveaways. Our giveaways for our top gifter, our subscriber, and one of you on TikTok and on Instagram.
That's right.
Yeah.
All right. So what we got to do now is put your name in with a little purple heart if you've been here before, and your name in with a yellow heart if you are brand new. So purple heart with your name and yellow heart if you're brand new. And
with your name as well.
With your name. Yes. Please put your name. And we're going to do our subscriber first on TikTok.
Corey just wanted some clarification. Corey says, but will we be back together?
Yeah, I do see reconciliation happening for you guys.
Yeah. There you go. Good thing I caught that before it
went crazy. All right, so we'll do our subscribers first. Let's do 3 swipes.
Sure.
All right.
Sounds good. All right.
3 swipes. Go. 1, 2, and 3. Who is it?
It is Beth Stover!
Beth! Yay! All right, Beth, you got an extra question, honey. So just send that over to me by email, RebeccaDragonheart44@gmail.com. I know you know. Just let me know that you are the subscriber winner on TikTok this morning, okay?
Congratulations! All right, next is our audience member on TikTok.
Yes?
Yes, how many?
I saw 7.
Sounds good.
Okay.
All right.
Go.
1,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Who is it?
It is Rika Bessart.
Okay. And you won. I almost dropped my bowl. You got an extra question, honey. Yay! So you're going to send that over to my email, RebeccaDragonheart44@gmail.com. Put your username in and let me know that you were the TikTok winner from this morning.
All right, I added them too, so I sent the email to them.
Awesome, thank you.
All
right. There's a couple on Instagram, so.
Perfect.
Yeah. You pick the number this time for Instagram.
All right, for Instagram, let's do 4.
From the top or the bottom?
From the bottom.
Bottom up?
Yeah.
All right. Go.
On Instagram, 1,
2, 3, and 4.
It is Kelly.
Kelly who?
Kelly Mickey _615.
All right, Kelly, you want an extra question, honey. So please send me an email to RebeccaDragonheart44@gmail.com. Please include your username and let me know that you won on Instagram as the live audience member poll. Yeah.
All right, and we hit our like goal.
Yay!
Good job.
Okay. Let's do our 5 free questions and then we'll do our top gifter at the very end, okay?
All right, sounds good.
Put your questions in. 5 free question time. Yay!
All right, our first free question is from S. S says, will my health improve soon?
Yes, honey. It looks like over the next 4 months, there's some significant changes for your health, okay? And better.
Yeah. All right. Our next question is from Paula. Paula says, do you see my career lasting long term?
Yes, definitely.
All right. Our next free question is from, one second, Julia. Julia says, will Daniel and I get back together?
No, unfortunately. I hear somebody else is coming into your life, honey.
All right. Our next question is from Lady Danielle. Lady Danielle says, will my mom's quality of life get better soon?
Yes. Yeah, it is going to improve a little bit for her.
All right. And our last free question of the live is from, let's see here, from Katie H, who says, am I currently pregnant?
I hear not yet, honey. They say 4 months before you're pregnant.
All right. Thank you all so much.
Yeah.
Now it's time for our top gifter. Our top gifter is Rebecca, mom of 2 boys.
Nice. Thank you, Rebecca. And you won an extra question. Yay! So send that over to me by email, okay? RebeccaDragonheart44@gmail.com and let me know that you were the top gifter. And we will be on again later tonight, so please make sure to follow and have the little bell on so that you know when I am on again, okay, guys? All right. That's it. That's all. Thank you so much, you guys, and we'll see you later. Bye.
Bye.